Hello, welcome back to my channel, my friends. It is Saturday. I am sitting down to do my makeup so we can head out and have some fun. I'm honestly so excited for today. I've been looking forward to this pretty much all month, but Hayden and I are headed to Fredericksburg. And if you are not from Texas, you might be like, what the does that mean? Fredericksburg is a small Texas town that is known for its wineries. It's got some antique shops and other just like fun shopping, and it's not too terribly far from where we live. So it's a place that we like to venture to sometimes on the weekends to just have some fun, get out of the house. We don't have anything necessarily on the agenda for while we're there, except for stopping by this really cute little coffee shop that has the best bakery and desserts. I don't know if it's like attached to anything, like a hotel or something. It's not visibly attached to anything, but I don't know where they get these delicious pastries. Regardless, hyped, we're so excited. And we're also going to maybe look at some Christmas lights. We're going to be out most of the day, so on our way back, we're probably going to stop in Johnson City, which is town on the way back to our house. And it's another small Texas town that has an electric co-op that has light show every year, and it's so beautiful. I say show, I mean nothing really happens. There's just a light display, I guess is a better word for it, and it's absolutely stunning. It's probably the most Christmas lights I think I've seen in like one place, and it's basically attached to an office building slash some trees outside the office building. I think it's gonna be nice. It was nice last year, it'll be nice this year. I love appreciating a good Christmas lights display where there are not like a ton of people gathered around. There's like a Christmas lights display in Austin, Zolker Park, and that's just a little bit too much for me. I don't want to have to like pay an entry fee to see lights, and I also want to enjoy just with my husband and maybe like a few other people, not a ton. So we'll maybe stop in other small towns along the way. We shall see. I think it's going to be a fun little adventure. I, again, don't really have any goals for today. We're not really doing any specific like Christmas shopping. We've gotten like all of our shopping done, you know, minimal shopping basically for each other and for others. Going to enjoy holiday season, I guess. We haven't really gotten to do very many Christmassy things, and I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun. So I'm looking forward to it. What's going to be interesting though is after I'm done with the makeup, I obviously need to get into, I say obviously need to, I'm going to be getting into slightly nicer clothes, but I had a little bit of a crisis. I feel like I need to stop having this crisis, and hopefully this will, you know, not be a thing in a couple of months, but I just don't really have clothes to wear. It is pretty chilly today. It's like 60, well, it's not 60 degrees yet. It's going to be a high of 60 degrees, which is pretty chilly here in Texas. I think it's like in the high 40s right now, and I don't have jeans. So putting together an outfit is going to be interesting. I do have leggings, but I wanted to look a little bit cuter today since like we're going out, and you know, I try to take the opportunity to dress up when I can just because I work from home and don't go anywhere fancy most weeks. But I don't really have a lot of options. So we'll see what I'm able to like cobble together after I'm done with my makeup. Also, update on the purple blush situation. Not that anyone was really asking for an update on it, but I will tell you, I have been really enjoying the purple blush. I've been wearing it every day, but what I'm realizing is it's a little bit too unsaturated on its own. Like this particular Clinique blush in Pansy Pop really like give me the flush that I desire. So what I've been doing is underpainting with this Rare Beauty blush that I've had for a while in the shade Happy. On its own, I think it leans a little bit too warm pink, even though it is kind of a cool pink. So I just use a little bit of this, blend it out, and then kind of top with this purple blush. And I feel like it gives that like cool toned sheen that I want. Yesterday, this looked so pretty with my makeup look. Really enjoyed it. And I think this is going to be my new go-to. Just sneezed. I'm hoping my Zyrtec kicks in before we leave. I woke up and my allergies were out of control. I think part of it is just the dry winter air is getting to me, but really appreciate not sneezing and messing up my makeup going forward. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I'll be back once I'm done with my makeup. Once I'm all, you know, cute. I'll probably be in the car actually with Hayden. So. Hello friends! We have been adventuring in Fredericksburg
and I won't lie, I'm fading. I'm fading fast.
That's crazy that you're fading. I should be the one fading right now.
I don't know why Hayden can't just like eat a pretzel and exist, you
Eat
know?
half a pretzel. It's officially 3 o'clock, by the way. All I've had is a half of a pretzel.
Well, listen, I just feel like if we're gonna leave the house, like maybe a breakfast would be an idea. Snack, a little.
Well, I just like thought that it wouldn't be
That you wouldn't be alone, that you thought you'd eat breakfast with me.
Well, I just thought that I would eat some amount of food with you.
Well, we did.
Yeah.
We had half a pretzel.
Yeah.
I had my daily breakfast protein shake, and that I think has helped keep me going. And then I had half a pretzel, and I was like, "Wow, this is so filling." And
I didn't need breakfast. I just like thought maybe we would have, even if it was a super late lunch at like 2 p.m. or something.
I mean, it's only 2:53 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't really want to eat lunch, but technically you could still eat lunch.
At this point, I'm past caring about what you want. At this point, I will be getting myself food regardless of how you feel.
Oh, go off, King.
Go
off, King. Set those boundaries.
Sometimes I gotta put me first.
Lucius?
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. That little kid is so cute. There's a little kid that just walked by the car who's like in his PJs with a coat on and a blue ribbon attached to the coat. Good for him. I don't know what he won, but I'm proud of him.
He won first prize at the fair.
We've had a fun time though in Fredericksburg. We haven't like done anything too crazy. I decided against going to trade days. I was on the fence about it, and then I decided to wear my clippy cloppy loafers, and I was like, I don't know that really mixes well with like cow patties and gravel and dust. And also, like, I don't know, I'm not disillusioned, but since I wasn't looking for anything really specific, I just wasn't really wanting to hunt.
It was almost definitely going to be 45 minutes of like walk through the place and then walk back to the car. And like,
yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I can pretty much guarantee we weren't going to stop.
I would have been like waylaid by like a tchotchke, maybe like an antique tchotchke, but like I don't need more tchotchkes. I need like furniture pieces, and I think that I can find other places for that.
Just the phrase waylaid by a tchotchke.
Hey, that's the story of my
is
fucking
great.
life.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I feel like that would be the name of like the band that you would start. That you would be like the lead singer of would be waylaid by a tchotchke.
I'm Chandler, and we are waylaid by tchotchkes. We did get some fun stuff though, mostly edibles.
Oh,
not that kind of edibles.
I'm fucking zooted, bro.
We stopped at this little pretzel place that I think was called like Pretzel or something.
Yes, that is what it's called.
And we saw someone outside. We didn't even like look up at the place, but we saw someone to our left with a pretzel, like a hot steamy pretzel. And we're like, yeah, we gotta do that.
It's been a long time since I've had a good pretzel.
It was pretty fucking good. I didn't really trust it because it was like just sitting out in the case, and they were like, oh, do you want us to microwave it? And I was like, I mean, I guess.
Well, because not only did they microwave it, but then I think they put melted butter on top of it afterwards.
Oh, I thought it was just like the butter melt. Okay, it was gas. It was very good.
No, I'm pretty sure that they put butter on it afterwards. Yeah.
It hit the spot. They had big ass cookies, which we got as well. We were like, should we get these big ass cookies if we're going to be going to the little pharmacy
to the other place? Yeah, that we love. That we know that we're going to get cookies from.
Mm-hmm. What's that place called? It's called Keidel, I think.
Yeah.
Pharmacy? It's not a pharmacy. They have
it's coffee and pastries.
Sundries.
It's a coffee shop. So we got some cookies at
I got my s'mores
place,
cookie, which y'all saw.
And then we got some cookies at Keidel. And that's been pretty much all that we've bought today, which has been kind of funny.
We did get ourselves some. Let's not get.
Oh yeah.
Not get it twisted.
You got a little ring.
You got a little necklace. To be fair, it's just sterling. I didn't get anything crazy. It's just like a little sterling band. The thing that I really, really am looking for now in jewelry is not just like pretty, but also really comfortable. Because a lot of the rings that I have, not a lot of them, but some of them, it's not going to focus, I don't think, but they have these like really sharp edges, and I don't understand in what universe that's comfortable for people to like shove over their knuckles. Like, it's not nice. So this one's like a comfort, like wedding band almost. Like, it's really smooth, and I don't know, it's a nice tactile experience, which I'm into. So I got it to stack with my nugget ring. If you're unfamiliar with the nugget ring, my cat died a couple years ago, and I found this aquamarine ring that had stones that reminded me of his little eyes. So I got that, and they just so happened to be 9 stones, which is how long he lived. So
the nug ring.
Rip, my bestie. He's up there. He's definitely up there for sure. Just vibing. Yeah. So I wanted something to like pair with it. I'd gotten a kind of cheap sterling and moissanite ring off of Etsy to pair with this one, but it was not only too big, it was uncomfortable, and some of the stones fell out pretty immediately, which is like never really happened to me before. It was like under $100, so maybe that should have been like a red flag to me, but this is nice. And it's a size that I can like put on other fingers too if I like don't want to pair it with this. That's something that I also look for in jewelry now, is if it's a ring, I would like to be able to wear it on multiple fingers because I like to mix and match things. I think it makes it more fun. What did you get, Hayden?
Like cookies?
You got jewelry.
Oh, jewelry was.
His brain's not operating because he didn't have lunch.
I got like a sterling.
It's really cool. I have
necklace.
never seen a chain like this. It's like somewhere between like a curb chain and like a herringbone chain.
Yeah, it's square.
It's square. It's called a foxtail chain. And I just like it. It's like very satisfying. And I told him I would maybe steal this from him.
Yeah,
I like
that's
how it
kind
looks
of
like
the
I'm
only
fondling
reason-
you.
That's kind of the only reason why I got it, to be honest. Obviously, think it's cool, and I don't like. I have one necklace, but yeah, like obviously, if it's something that the both of us can wear, then I'm more
Inclined.
Yeah, I'm more inclined to be like, yeah, sure.
Honestly,
and also, like, it wasn't
yeah.
expensive at all, so
Yeah.
that made me feel better as well.
Oh, we didn't do like a full. I mean, did I show you all my fit? I didn't show you my fit. This is my fit. I was able to figure out clothes, and by that I mean I'm wearing the same pair of jeans that's too big for me. I just continue to pair these jeans with oversized heavyweight stuff that I can shove into the jeans so they stay up. So both of these are from Aerie. I don't think they sell this button down anymore, but they do, I think, sell this rugby shirt. I got them in a small. Honestly, I probably would say size down because it's really, really oversized. But I do like it, and I'm feeling like very much in my preppy vibes. And I also styled Hayden today. So, I mean, to be fair, he styled half of this himself.
Yeah, to be fair, I came out with like a good portion of this, and then Chandler was like, what about a collar?
I gave him my dickie.
Yeah, she said, go in the closet and put my dickie on your neck. And I was like, excuse me, what?
I feel like I learned that from American Girl. I think Molly from American Girl wore a dickie.
Well, either way, I went and I got it, and I was like, I can see the vision, but I do not want to wear this. I feel very silly.
Not the best
and
sensory
yeah, it just like, it felt like there was a bunch of fabric just bunched up around my neck and shoulders, because there kind of was. And I was like, I mean, I just have a white collared shirt I can just put on.
My clothes.
Yeah.
Anyway, he paired this sweater with this jacket. He had a different pair of pants on. I told him to switch pants and to put a button down shirt on, and he looks very suave, very preppy, very fun. We actually had a really fun time last night after I was gonna say hung up on y'all as if we were like on the phone. I mean, we can think of it like that.
No,
we're
you did
friends.
you did that to Spencer.
I did that to my sister.
Yeah.
I was trying to remember why I even talked to her. There's never really a reason that I talk to her, like not in a bad
Yeah,
way.
like why would you? Why would you ever?
She's my bestie girl. She was telling me about her night at the Nutcracker in Houston. But after I hung up with Spencer, got online and with Hayden and I were trying to like figure out his personal style, because I think he's said it in a different vlog. He's like trying to figure out how to tailor some of the clothes in his wardrobe to be more in the style that he likes. But I didn't know what the style he likes was.
And me neither, because I don't know how to put it into words, because I don't know anything about like style and fashion. And
the cool thing is his style is heading in the same direction as mine. So that means that not only can I steal his necklace, I can also steal some of his clothes, which I like very much. Yeah, I think we're both going for kind of a relaxed Americana preppy thing that's not old money, not too try hard. Like, we don't want to look too dressed up. Shit like this, kind of.
Yeah, I don't want people to look at me and be like, why are you so formal today? Like,
yeah.
what's going on? Like, what are you doing today? What do you got going on?
I think that we have lost the art in the States of, dressing up for occasions, a lot of us. So I get it. I think that dressing up is nice. I'm never going to like look at someone and be like, ew, you're overdressed. But I am someone who I don't personally like the sensation of being overdressed. It doesn't make me feel great. I want to be like dressed as nice as I should be for that occasion, I guess.
Exactly. That's my thing.
People think like, oh, he looks really nice, but not like, oh, he looks really like,
like
you're wearing a tuxedo to McDonald's, it's like.
Exactly. Yeah.
There's a time and a place for things. But
like, I don't want to look like I am about to go like preach a sermon to like a mega church when I like go to work. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like...
exactly. I was thinking more like, I don't want to be one of those guys who's wearing like the really, really tight trousers with like no socks and formal dress shoes or like sneakers. Have you seen that look? I saw someone do that for their wedding. And it's just, it's not my preference, but I'm not a huge fan of it.
On that subject, and this is kind of weird, I haven't really seen it in a little bit, but one thing that I have never liked is the like weird dress shoe with like the sneaker bottom to them. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
they're
shoe
like
with gum soles.
Yeah, they're like comfortable dress shoe. I'm like, get that out of here. No, not for me. Like, go one way or the other.
It's giving pajama jeans.
Exactly. It's giving like men's slack leggings, like.
Oh my god, like the guy on TikTok. There's a guy on TikTok.
Yes, that guy.
The Meggings guy. I kind of love it. Like, low-key, it's very fun. But
I love him. I love what he's doing.
I love that he loves it.
But
I think fashion is what you make it, and I am all about people liking what they like. I have very specific taste, and it's definitely not everybody's taste, and that's fine by me.
I don't know why. I just don't really like the disguised comfort vibe. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. So it's like, I don't think you need a gum sole to make a formal shoe more comfortable. Just like put a better insole in it or something.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. It's just me. No, I was thinking like the kinds of guys that wear the really, really tight slacks with like they're cropped at the ankle. It's like this. It like kind of looks like, but like really tight pants are also the kind of guys that wear like the jeans. And if you're a woman, you probably know what the fuck I'm talking about. The ones that kind of look like motorcycle pants. Guys used to wear in like the 2010s. They're pretty bad.
I don't know what you're talking about.
If I showed you, you'd know what I'm talking about. It's not great. It's not my fave.
This is a very specific choice for it to be like a known thing, but I feel like I've like never seen that.
Well, and I think it's because you were in college at the time and you were like in a bubble in college. You know, I think we all kind of were to an extent.
Yeah,
so I don't think
for
you really
sure.
got to see the outside atrocities that were happening in like 2015, 2016.
That's fair. That's fair.
We're not heading in that direction. We'll put it that
Yeah,
way.
we're not heading in that direction.
No, yeah. I think we're both gonna go to like some preppy stores. I hate the word preppy. I hate how it's been used differently by the Gen Zers. I'm not talking about that kind of preppy.
Wait, there's a new.
It's like Justice, like, you know, the kids store, like the girls' kids store. Like that is like so preppy, like pink bows, like that's what they're calling preppy now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What's the new word for the old meaning of preppy? You know what I mean? Or
I
is
don't
there?
think they have a word for that because that's not in their lexicon or their style. But that's fine.
That's
fine.
rough.
That's for me. It's for the old people. I'm gonna be going to J. Crew. I'm gonna be going to Ralph Lauren. We'll be going to Talbot's most likely. There's a Talbot's near me, and Talbot's got some good shit. Not for men, but for me.
I don't know what a Talbot's is, but that does sound like
normally.
That sounds like a ladies' store.
Yeah,
you know
it's just like a middle-aged lady store, and I'm okay with that. I have given up. I would say I've given up on youth, but I've given up on trying to like I don't think that everything that I wear needs to be on trend. I'm so sick of people on TikTok saying, "Oh, that's so millennial." Like if you don't want to be a millennial anymore, dress like this. Fuck it. I'm side parting my hair. I'm going to wear whatever the fuck I want. I'm going to get preppy stuff. I'm going to look like I'm 45 and have like, I don't know.
I'm ready for it. I'm ready to be 40.
4 kids that hate me. That's fine. I just want to wear stuff I like. Yeah.
I have 6 kids that hate you.
I saw a thread today that was dress. My adult dressing is how I would have dressed it in 6th grade if I had money. And I'm like, yeah. Like in middle school, can I tell you my Chandler lore? Okay, I'm going to tell you. Really got into Gossip Girl. Like really got into Gossip Girl, and I can't remember if it came out when I was in 7th or 8th grade, but I was obsessed with Blair's style. And when my mom asked me, hey, where do you want to go for back to school shopping? I said, I don't know, but I want to look like Blair in Gossip Girl. And if there's one thing my mom likes, it's a theme. And when I tell you that woman scoured the internet before really internet shopping was a thing to find me happy little cute ballet flats, skirts, blouses. Why was I wearing a blouse in like 7th or 8th grade? I don't know, but I looked cute and I looked like Blair Waldorf and fucking loved it. I was so out of place. I remember my first day of school, I was wearing like a headband, like a button-down white shirt, short sleeved, tucked into a skirt. I don't remember if it was plaid or not. Like a little jacket. I served. I wish I could find a picture of this. I don't want to go that far necessarily. Like I'm not saying that is my ideal style. Just the preppy sensibilities has just kind of always been me. So I'm gonna go back to that. I sure am.
I think if my style was I had money, but you know, my ideal if I was in 6th grade but had money, I think right now I'd probably look like Bam Margera or something, you know? Like
yeah.
That probably would have been 6th grade me vibes. Was
really?
like,
I thought you were like kind of in your Abercrombie era, or was that before or after?
Well, that's just like
Abercrombie Hollister like logo t-shirt with like spiked hair and like a puka shell necklace.
Yeah, I don't want to say that that's because like I didn't have money, but like I don't think you understand. I had to go with like what my mom would buy me. You know what I mean?
I
like
mean,
my
same.
mom wasn't like letting me shop at Hot Topic and PacSun. You know,
Yeah,
like
I mean,
she was like, "You're gonna look like a presentable young man." You know? So I was like,
"You're gonna wear the puka shell."
I was like,
"You're gonna frost your tips."
Hollister sale rack. You know?
Oh my god, Abercrombie sales. Yeah, my mom was.
I was getting the one t-shirt that they had on the rack that was a small size, like regardless of what it was. That's just like I was relegated to whatever the one small size that they had. That's how it always goes. Almost never anything in the small size in the sale, and I was a small kid, you know.
We're on our fashion journeys, and at some point maybe we'll take you with us on our fashion journeys. But I think that Hayden's fading. I think that Hayden needs sustenance, and I am gonna make him go to an antique mall before that happens. So I think we should probably head that way.
I can't believe you thought about me.
I mean, I try not to, but you bitch.
I mean, it'll be dinner time by the time I eat, but yeah, I appreciate you
true.
letting me eat dinner.
That's not true. I'm not gonna spend like maybe 30 minutes at the antique place. It's 3:00, 3:30, and you can get food anywhere you please.
Do I know where to get food?
You could get a brat.
I don't want to get a brat. Do I look like a brat man to you?
There's a lot of German food here. It's a German town.
I'm not a brat man. I mean,
Hey,
I'd eat a brat, but I'm not like a sausage on a stick guy, you know, and especially not.
he likes a pretzel, and that's about it.
Don't hit me ever with like a sausage wrap, you know, like literally just a sausage in a tortilla. I've never understood that.
That's why I never got a Ronto wrap when we were in Disney.
There's something about it that like almost kind of makes me angry. I don't know why. It's almost like you feel like you got one over on me if you sold me a sausage wrap.
If I want to set you off, just put a weenie in a tortilla and call it a day.
Yeah, and call it a sausage wrap and then charge me like $12 for it. That would make me angry, for sure.
They heard you. That is.
Well, especially when it's, the thing that really gets me is when it's like the only food available, like a fair or something like that, and you're like, really?
I don't think I've ever been to a fair and they're like, hey, your only option is a weenie and a tortilla.
You've been to a fair in a place like Fredericksburg? Because promise you they'd do something like that. Like an Oktoberfest kind of situation.
Nothing about that.
Okay, it would be sausage wrap or
pretzel?
Entire turkey leg.
Pretzel.
No, they wouldn't have a pretzel.
They would have a pretzel.
No. It would be sausage wrap or entire turkey leg, including like the foot with the claws.
I don't think that's true. He's just making shit up. All right, we'll pop back in later. I don't know what the fuck we're gonna be doing for the rest of the day. I sort of thought this would like take longer so I could like see the Christmas lights. That's gonna take a few hours, you know, and I just don't know if I've got the willpower. Maybe we'll just go to the neighborhood that's like local to us that has Christmas lights.
Mm-hmm. Not our own though. Too many lasers.
Too many lasers. Lasers are the lazy man's Christmas light. And I don't want to say don't bother, but like
no, actually don't.
You know
bother.
what pisses me off? It's actually not the lasers. There's one house as you come into our neighborhood.
That one.
They've got a light in their backyard that changes colors, and half the time it's just like stuck on the red light, and so it looks like their like grinder pump alarm went off.
And it's just like one. When we say a light, we mean like one singular like kind of
like
light
spotlight.
bulb, but not like a full spotlight. It's just like it's like a fog light kind of thing.
It makes their whole house look red. And we have these things called grinder pumps, which wind up the sewage. A red light goes off basically if yours has gone off. And so every time I see that, I'm like, what's going on? Is it like, who's there? Is it an ambulance? Is it the grinder pump? No, it's just their Christmas lights.
What is a red truck?
Damn, he committed. Or what are those called? The red stuff under it?
You mean like the shocks? Like the suspension?
Yeah. I was thinking that. I was going to say struts. I don't know what struts are, but...
No, I mean, you're right. You're right, too.
She knows trucks. Actually, no shit about trucks.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta love Texas, man. So many fucking trucks. Okay. I don't love trucks, and...
Yeah, fuck trucks.
I do love antiques.